Hi guys, so today I want to talk about RM's Indigo. I've had the album for a little while, so it is not an unboxing because I already had it and I already know what it is. What's in there, I just want to talk about the album itself and how beautiful and how much I love it. Obviously, this came out late last year, and it's been one of my favorites. Namjoon's solo, because as I don't know if you any of you know, but RM has two mixtapes. There's one that is self-titled RM, and then there's another one called Indigo. I was gonna say Indigo Mono. And honestly, out of all the three, I actually really love Indigo. I love all like his other two mixtapes, and honestly, Monster is one of my hype songs, obviously, and Tokyo will always have a special place in my heart. But honestly, Indigo, like for the past few months that I've had it, and I obviously listen to it on Spotify because I do have the CD and I have a CD player, but I don't obviously on the go, and I like to play it on my car when I'm driving to work or when I'm going somewhere. Obviously, turn on BTS in general. As most of you know, I love BTS very much, and I listen to a lot of, if not all the time, their music. But honestly, Indigo, when I first listened to Indigo for the first time, my favorite song from that album was Still Life. And honestly, it's still my all-time favorite song from his album. But every single song has definitely grown in my heart, has a special place in it. And if any of you have not seen it, I actually have taken out some of the stuff and displayed it. So not everything's gonna be in here, but for the most part, everything's gonna be here. So obviously, it comes with this little thing. I don't know if some of you may not know, but my favorite colors are green, blue, and purple. Obviously, purple because of Boraje. BTS is, it means I will love you and respect you. Obviously, Tay came up with that a couple like back in the day, and obviously, purple is one of my favorite songs and one of my favorite what's it called, color. But outside from BTS, blue is my favorite color. I definitely wouldn't say it's this deep blue. It would be more like sky blue, like pastels, and green. Excuse me, and green as well. And the city is so beautiful. I actually really loved what he did with his album, so much so that I decided to start painting things. I was already painting things, but I went off on my own and started to paint a little bit more. Like the guy says, um, what's it called? Don't tell me, okay? I totally forgot. Their like albums. I started to painting them. So this is the CD itself. It's so beautiful. I love where it is, like how it sits in this little envelope. It's so cute. I tried to take care of these because obviously CDs do scratch, and if they scratch, they won't be able to play. And we have this and the poster, and we have this. And what I love about this is these are there. He has some arts in here where that he did, and there is actually a pretty cool Bantam bomb where Namjoon is showing, I think it's Jimin and Yoongi, how to do this type of painting. But I have this painting over here that I haven't finished, which is BTS's Permission to Dance like look. So I really wanted to do that. So I started to paint a little bit more because now to inspire me. Yeah, that's the word. So obviously this is what it is, and I like the messages is on here. The beautiful photos that he has on here. But some of you know the album itself, so, and some of you may not know. So I'm gonna list the name of the songs if I can find them. Here's the list. So the first one is Yoon, and If you look at his interviews, it's so beautiful when he talks about, the album and when he composed. For the most part, like most of the songs he has a collaboration with, but I love what he did is he didn't, use the artist that he collabed with to create clout. He used those artists kind of like a paint, like he was like composing a painting and he was using it like strokes of paint or whatever, because like if you actually listen to the song and go back and read the lyrics and like just like absorb it, it kind of makes sense the artist he picked. So I really like that he did that. So Yoon is the name of the one of his favorite Korean painter, which actually, fun fact, which he said this all over the place, so you would know, so but I mean, I'm just reiterating here, because I really just wanted to talk about it, because when I got Indigo, I hadn't started a YouTube channel, so I didn't get to talk about Indigo, and honestly, it's just such a beautiful, it's such a beautiful album, and it's one of my all-time favorite Namjoon's like solo work that I just had to talk about it. So this painting actually is one of the painting from the artist Yoon. I forgot the full name of the artist, but Yoon is I believe the name of the artist. The second one is Still Alive with the first one is with Erica Badu, and I've never actually heard of her, but I now know of her, and she is quite big from what I hear. She sounded really beautifully. She was really, really good. The next one was Still Life, which is my favorite one, which is with Anderson Paak. And honestly, if you have not watched that music video, because like I seen like that music video is so good. Like I will put in the description below the music video for Still Life and for what's the other one, Wildflower. That's the main title track, because Still Life, holy smokes, you guys, you have to like do yourself a favor and just listen to it. It's so beautiful, and it's such a cool music video too. Just watch it. Anyways, that song is just such a party vibe, and I really love the message of Still Life, which is you're still alive and you can change. Like it's, you're not a still image. Like whatever the past you did or said can be different from the future you. And honestly, it's such a if you think about the artists, how a lot of painters and artists, their painting and art become more valuable if they die, but I'm sorry, not if they die, when they die. And they don't get, a lot of artists don't get to enjoy their hard work, like the fruits of their hard work. So and when they become famous, it kind of already dead, and it's kind of sad. And honestly, that's kind of how I interpret it. It's really cool that they're alive and they can enjoy their hard work, the fruits of their hard work. So it's really nice. That's how I took it, and honestly, I also like it because it's such a funky beat. It's such a pretty cool, dancey songs too. It's one of my favorite. The next one would be All Day. Oh gosh, with Tableau. That's from Epik High. I don't listen to Epik High very often, but I do have a song that's one of my favorites. I believe it's called, oh damn, I forgot the name. I will link it below. I got curious because BTS loves, like especially Namjoon and Suga, and they always mention how much they love Epik High growing up and how much they inspired to be like them, and like continue their music career and stuff. So I got curious and I went to listen to a song, and I actually really like it, and he sounds really good. And All Day is also party vibe. All day. Anyways, let me just not get into all of my craziness. But it's such a good song. Definitely recommend. wish they would have made a music video, but you know, they can't make a music video for everything. But it's such a good song too. So definitely check it out. Honestly, check it out. Check everything out. I think I did another video like opening the diary for like the merch, and I actually listed every single one of the songs on that too, on the description. But I'm also gonna do it for this video because I'm exclusively talking about the album. The next one I cannot read because it is in Korean, but I believe this one is Forgetful. And in the English version, because this is going to be written in Korean, in the English version, Forgetful, they forgot to write the E. It's like really cute. It's such a chill, mellow song. I cannot say the name of the artist because it's in Korean and I cannot read Korean, but I really love how it starts, you know, with the guitar, the whistle. It's such a cool, like, calming song. It is so beautiful too. It's a beautifully sad song, because it's about, you know, you not having enough space in your brain to remember everything, and people forget the little things in life and just remember the big things. You know, like, you know, what it was like when you were little, like what was your favorite activity or whatever with your friends and stuff like that. I really like it. As someone that has forgotten a lot of stuff when it comes to my childhood, I tend to like always say, oh, I don't remember that, or I remember that maybe like very vaguely. I don't remember a lot of it. So this really did hit home a lot. It's such a beautiful song, and a song that kind of threw me back in time a little bit of like how many times I've said, oh, I don't remember that, or I don't remember living through that. And so yeah, so it's always sad. It's a beautifully sad song. That's how I observed it. The next one is Closer, and bro, can I just say with Paul Blanco, can I just say, holy smokes, this guy, Paul Blanc, Namjoon, thank you so much for like bringing this guy to my attention. He has such a beautiful voice. Oh my gosh. Honestly, this song I think is the song that gets, this one and Still Life is the one that gets played the most for at least on my playlist, because I love these songs. Honestly, the whole album is like, it's so good. But these two songs are my thing. Like, I really love this man's voice. I think he has such a beautiful and angelic voice that I hope that, you know, whatever venture, whatever song he comes out with, that it goes well for him, and that he does, you know, that he picks up traction. From what I hear, he's doing pretty well. So if you haven't checked out Paul Blanco, check him out. And obviously Namjoon smells so good on here. Oh. And there's another artist on here too. I cannot read her name. I suck at reading name, but it's Mahalia. I cannot read her name, but it's a lady, and she's singing with them along. Honestly, my favorite part is after, if you've listened to the song after the beep, because it sounds like they're on a phone call. That part right after that is such a pretty beautiful like part. I just love the way it sounds. Anyways, next song is Change Part 2. So Namjoon did a song with Wiley. I forgot the name of the other artist. I forget name. Like I said, Forgetful hits home so much to me. It connects a lot with me. But he did a song, I think in 2017 or something like that. It was around that time, I believe, called Change. And I also link it below in the description. It is so beautiful, and I like the message on that one. But on this one is different. It definitely doesn't have much of a connection. Like, the name is Change, the same. But you'll see once you listen to it. I definitely say to listen to both of them back to back. Listen to Change Part 1, the first one, and then listen to Change Part 2. Change Part 2 is crazy. I don't know how many people like it, but I honestly really love the song, especially to dance to it. Just like the song says, is what's it? People change everything. It's hold on. People change everything. It's something like that. I can't remember. It's in English, by the way. Um, but it's such a really cool, funky beat. And it's very sporadic. Like, if you listen to it, you will know what I'm talking about. Definitely listen to it, please. It is. Do yourself a favor and just listen to it and make up your mind if you like it or you don't. Some people may not like it. I really like it. Definitely recommend it. Next song is Lonely. So Change and Lonely are, I believe, the only two songs that are Namjoon's is the only one that's singing in there. There's no feature artist or anything. Um, Lonely is so good. It is sad, but very good. It's about RM talking about how lonely he feels being stuck in a hotel, like whether it be for a schedule, like excuse me, like tours or what is it, some like talk show, whatever it may be, and they're not home and they have traveling. And I know it gets, it must be lonely because they're not really allowed to go out very much because their schedule's so packed. And I do like the beat though. I'm fucking lonely. Do 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 do. I love that song. Honestly, this whole album is such a good album, which is why I wanted to do this. Even though I've had this album for a couple months now. Yeah, for a couple months now, and then it's not really an unboxing. But I really wanted to talk about this album in particular because, oh my gosh, seriously though, Lonely so good. Even though it's quite sad, like the topic and like feeling lonely and stuff, but the song is kind of like celebrating it a little bit. I don't know. That's how I take it. It's kind of a little bit like letting it out, telling you about it, and just getting it out there. Sometimes talking about things and just saying it out loud just feels so good to just do it. So sometimes just saying it out loud feels really good. So honestly, Lonely is so good. Hectic with Code. I cannot read it. I cannot pronounce the name. It's COLDE. Honestly, Hectic is so good. I keep saying this for every single song, but god damn y'all, it's so good. It's today was a hectic na 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 na. There was nothing romantic. I cannot sing, okay? I'm not a singer, but this song is so good. Honestly, recommend it. They made a little like it's not really like an actual music video. It's more like a moving picture thing. I will definitely link that as well. But very good song. Honestly recommended. It's very upbeat. It is really good, really upbeat. And honestly, when I've had this past week and a half has been crazy for me from work, so the song is very appropriate. The next song is Wildflower. This is the main title track and the music video for Wildflower. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Like the flower field that he's in, the purple flower field. That is such a beautiful scene. Honestly though, I do not know how to say the artist name that he collabed with or he sung with, but she has an amazing voice. Like I didn't know anything about her before, but she is in a rock band. Honestly, forgot the name. Was also forgetful again, coming back at me to bite me. But definitely, wow. Like when I first heard the song, the first time I saw the music video, I honestly cried. It was very emotional, especially on her part. It gave me chills, and it still gives me chills every time I listen to it. It is honestly one of his best songs that he's made thus far. Like I said, the Still Life is one of my favorites, and Closer is one of my other favorites. But Wildflower, it's just mind blowing. It's so amazing, and I honestly like you know, what he's talking about in the song, like about, you know, not like letting go of his, how would I put this in words, um I guess pride. I guess it's just him being at peace. It kind of, that's how I see it, and that's how I picture it, especially like in the music video. And wow, oh my gosh, please, if anything, if you get anything from today, look, check out that song, check out that music video, because they're so good. And there is a live, like they sung it live, and he sung it with the artist that was that sung with him live. Wow, wow, just, I'm just blown away, honestly. Beautiful. I will also link that performance if I can find it, because it was yeah, I think, yeah, they do have it. It's in BTS's um YouTube channel. I will definitely look for it and link it there, because oh my gosh, it's so good. And last but not least, number 2. That's the last song. So it's 10 songs in this album. And I'm just gonna say, number 2 is such a beautiful, it's a beautifully sad yet uplifting song. And when I first saw the name number 2, I was surprised that it was the 10th song. Like, a lot of people were like, why is it called number 2 and it's the 10th song? But it's basically about, you know, patting yourself on the back, like, you did okay. Like, we are our worst critic, and whatever we do, we always criticize ourselves so hard, that sometimes it's okay to just get out of that mindset and just say, you did good, you did okay, and just move on. Sometimes we go back and just analyze what we did when we were younger, or with the situation, and we try to like say, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that, but you kind of can't. It's already in the past. It's already happened. You know, take that information, learn a lesson from it, and move on and say, it's okay, I did okay. And I honestly really like that. And that's how I took the song in the translation. I don't think on the original thing from BTS's YouTube channel, it doesn't have the translations on there. But if you go out and look for the translations, if you're curious, seriously, what a beautiful and amazing note to end with. So yeah, this is my thoughts on RM's Indigo. And as you've seen, I have I have the painting, but it's in my living room. It's over there, like, hanging, so I'm not gonna go get it and get it down and get it here. But I think I have a video on my YouTube channel when I finished making the painting. So it inspired me to paint. I first started with Jin's the astronaut, and then I went to RM's Indigo, and I think that's my favorite painting that I've done thus far. I am not a painter. I suck at painting, but it's a fun, you know, thing. It's a fun activity for me to do. It's really calming, and I like to just play the guys' music, like their calming, chill music while I'm painting. So it's a nice activity to do sometimes when it's been really stressful and I just need something to unwind. Sometimes that does help. And it does come with photo cards, and that I will take it down, because it's here, and I will show you, because I've done a shadow box. So this is what I did with the stuff that came with the album. Obviously, this didn't came on the album, or this is from the Me Myself the portfolio, the stuff. I made a video for each and every single one of the guys, but I took some of the photo cards that came here and here and just put it here. So that's what I did. I originally had put this on there, but it's texture and it's very hard to keep, especially with the little tape that I use, because it's a BTS little tape and it doesn't stay. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Indigo, and thank you for listening me rant for the over this, or more like drool over this album. This is the little what is this called, poster that came with it. If you cannot buy the album, you know, sometimes we can't afford certain things, listen to it. Honestly, just if you can just listen to it on YouTube, or if you have Spotify or whatever you can listen to it on, it is just such a beautiful song. I'm sorry, such a beautiful album that you'll find one song that you like, and if you don't, you gave it a try. You know, like when it comes to music, it's always cool. It's really nice to just give it a try, listen to different genres, and see what you like, because you may never know what you may like. And that's actually one of the things that I like about this album. It's he actually did quite a different excuse me, quite a lot of the songs are different genres. All of the songs are different genres. So you know, take a listen to it, find out for yourself if you would like any of the songs. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.